Hello, I'm Dimitri Paul of the Institute of Mixed Martial Arts. I am the Master Instructor. This is Shiva Maravir, who will be demonstrating how we warm up before practicing MMA. We'll begin with the basic stretches. The first stretch you do is called the pyramid stretch. 6 feet up. Hands to the floor. Form a pyramid with the fingers, thumb to thumb. Head to the floor. This stretches the outer part of the legs as well as the inner part. We don't stretch full in the beginning of any stretching exercise, just enough to loosen up. Because in anything, you gotta remember your muscles and the striates are like rubber bands. And if you're cold when you stretch, you can cause tears. It's just enough to warm up. He'll go down, come up, push up like a push up, down again, back up like a push up. Now slowly work your feet up. That's called a pyramid stretch. The next stretch he does is called a hurdler stretch, where he's down on the ground. He brings his leg out. The object of this stretch is to stretch the hamstring muscles. Also to stretch the back muscles. When he stretches down, head to knee, he reaches forward with his left arm completely. He tries to take his head down as far as it can go. What it does, you're stretching the underarm area, all the trapezoids, down to the knee. Now as he comes up, he'll raise up. Now he'll lie backwards. Now he's stretching the lower ham and the buttocks area. Try to lay flat. As he comes down, he relaxes, stretches that out, and he breathes. Great. Comes up. Now he brings his feet together, which we call an inside leg stretch, where he forms like a P with his leg. Here, he'll try to bring his head to his knee, the same object. This works a little bit different. It still works the outer hamstring muscle and the thigh muscle, and it comes down. Any striated muscles always works the hamstring muscle, which is important in kicking and moving. Head down. You will hold that, and you will usually count 10 to 20 seconds. Breathing, inhale, and exhale. When you inhale, you can go a little bit further. Inhale, and you go down a little bit further. Exhale, relax. Now you rise up again. The next stretch that he does, he brings both feet together. This is called the butterfly stretch. This also works the inner thigh muscles. And when pressing down, your elbows are set upon the arms on each side of the legs, pressing down and then pulling up with his toes, and you're trying to move your legs down toward the ground. This works all of your inner thigh muscles here. It works your minute muscles. Okay, bring them up. Now push them straight out. Again, these works the striated muscles, the ones in the back. Grab your ankles. You try to make your head go down. Inhale, exhale, pull. There you go. Thank you very much. These are our warm-ups before we begin our training. We thank you.
I'm Leroy Johnson here at Institute of Mixed Martial Arts. We're be demonstrating some of our warm-up exercises that we do before getting prepared to practice MMA.
All right, as you see here, we have two opponents. This is a team exercise. Normally this exercise is done off a wall or a solid substance. But because for purposes of understanding, this exercise here, they're going to pass the ball toward each other from chest to chest. This is usually done for an average of 15 times. This is to build up chest muscles, shoulder muscles, and upper body strength. This is warming the chest and shoulder muscles up for exercise. And we call this off the wall. Next exercise. Next exercise, after doing this exercise, we then go to the floor and we began our sit-ups. Again, for purposes of this tape and this training session, we're going to do what we call a team or a partner sit-up. Both will pass the ball. They will go down, beginning with Mr. Maravir. He comes up, he passes the ball to Leroy. Leroy goes down, passes the ball back to him. This is normally done on a wall, where you come up and you'll bounce the ball off the wall, comes back to you, and you go back down. This is a set of one of a set of 4 ab exercises and core exercises that we do with the medicine ball. The next exercise, Mr. Marbier will demonstrate by himself, is the second of the set of 4, which is ball to floor. He'll begin. This causes the core to work the core and the lower abs as well as the upper abs as he stretches his abdomen going back. The ball must touch the floor each time it goes back. These are strengthening exercises. The next set of exercises of the sit-up is set 3. Set 3, we call it rotating side to side, which works the obliques of each side of the abdomen muscle. The ball must touch the floor each time. It's a 3 count, left, right, and above your head. This builds lower ab and each quad of the ab. The next exercise, the last one, is done for strengthening. He will go back, touch the floor, comes up, squeezes the ball, presses forward, squeeze hard, stomach down, presses hands forward, and back down. This is core strengthening completely. When he pushes out, he's pressing the stomach muscles and tightening everything. And it strengthens the lower ab and the entire core of the abdomen. Each one of these exercises are done in sets of 25 for beginners when you first come in. So you do a total of 100 sit-ups in each segment that you've seen before. Thank you. We'll go back to show you again. The first one that he did was up. He goes down, comes up, and he will pass the ball across. The next one he does is to the floor. The next one he does is side to side. And the last one is the crunch. Thank you. Now we're demonstrating what we call Plyometrics. These exercises are timed exercises to develop core, strength, and endurance. The first one we do what we call is down and up. He will demonstrate that, Mr. Marbier. Down and up. If you notice, his back is straight, his butt is being pushed toward the ground, and he's pushing his hands up above his head with a standing press. This strengthens shoulders, hips, thighs, and calves. That's set 1. The second set, we call it's a rotating set. It's side to side and up. This again works the obliques and shoulders. The shoulders play a very important role in this exercise. But all of this is done on time. Each exercise is done for an average of 3-minute sets. This is to develop core, cardio, and stamina strength. The next exercise that he does, which is the last and final set, is a combination of them both. He'll go side to side, 1, 2, 3, 4, down and up, down and up. He'll continue this motion for a 3-minute time frame. It looks easy, but once you begin to do it, you will notice that as he pivots, he turns his feet and pivot correctly. These things build the calf, thighs, glutes, shoulders, and core strength of the stomach. Thank you very much.
Alright, I'm going to take you through a real quick kettlebell routine that I do. First thing's swings. It's just a quick warm-up right here. I'm bending always at the hips, not at the knees. It's not like a squat. You can switch side to side. That's what's the great thing about the kettlebell. You don't have to sit it down. Next thing we'll do is a clean and press. So I'm going to, well, not a clean and press, a press. So from right here, all I'm going to do is squat in my knees and just drive the bell straight up. Again, I can do it both sides without setting the bell down. So I come to here, switch, and do the other side, and do my presses. Next exercise, snatch, same thing, go to the other side, I pull it all the way up. And this is the big pull that you do. Develop those all the muscles in the back of the legs. Again, we can switch, I'll set the weight down. Last one of the set is the clean and press. So from here, I drop, pull it back to the shoulder, press it up, come back. So this is kind of a combination of the two. And then again, we can switch, go to the other side, press, clean, press, and that's pretty much it.
The next exercise that we do with using the kettlebell is also what we call the chop, which is for strengthening for your ground and pound in MMA. The first one, we bring the weight up above our head, and we chop to the center. Then we pivot to the left and right, chop to the center. Back over, that's one set. Up, left, right, and down. Up, left, right, and down. This is done in sets of 10. At the end of the set of 10, you are to hold it at your waist with it facing straight out, and you count for an average of 10 seconds. This is creating strength and stamina in the wrist. This exercise builds your hands, your thumb muscles for grip. Grip is so important in MMA, and being able to maintain and control your opponent while on the ground. This is one of the strengthening tools that we use to strengthen our arms, shoulders, wrists, and fingers. Thank you very much. Okay, we have Mr. Mirbar now who will demonstrate what we call our ground and pound exercises. This is strengthening the shoulders, back, and core strength. He will begin what we call the slam. Begin. Get chop, 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 chop. This is done on a timetable. We don't do it in numbers. We do it usually for a round. A 3-minute round, and as you get more proficient, we move to a 5-minute round. This is actually being on top of somebody beating for 5 minutes. The ball that he has in his hand weighs 12 pounds. This is 12 pounds, so he's lifting it and chopping it like an axe, like he's chopping wood. He's developing core strength, shoulder strength, back strength. Thank you very much.